Fam, it is the preseason, so you don't want to go too crazy with the blame game. But Garrett Selleck, boy. Twice, Garrett, twice? Really? You weren't even out there that long. I haven't seen Selleck look that bad since 2016. Yeah. Um, Mostert, right to him. All he had to do was confront the. See, those are drive killing plays. Every time you do that, and then you get a flag to go on top of it, you're rolling backwards. Everything forward, you're rolling backwards. So yeah, it's the excellence of execution was not present today. So the 49ers deserved that first half beating, and you probably feel the same way. And then of course you have now the good thing was though it was enjoyable to see that Morris. This guy, he didn't just now start running like this. Morris actually is a badass. He doesn't have his legs under him yet either. That's what I find even more intriguing. Morris has been playing football for what, 2 weeks? By opening day, Morris will have what, 3-2? He'll have a month's worth of run. Now you'll get to see what Alfred Morris is made out of. And the better thing is, the offensive line, while not wonderful, coming around. You know what I really appreciated? You know that block, that Jimmy G ran out of bounds? And there's a flag thrown on it. But I started to get into the mentality of Weston Richburg. Richburg hit that dude so hard, man. He's coming around there chasing Jimmy. Richburg couldn't let him go. Because the fact of the matter is, Jimmy had enough distance on that dude. He's going to run out of bounds. Richburg went up there and lit him up. Bam! The dude's... Yeah, there's nothing more funny than watching the dude get stopped immediately. And 15 yards, so Weston does have anger issues. And he does things sometimes, I think, just to be mean. So he probably should get that under wraps before the season. So... But I did like watching Morris, and I do think it's going to cause Kyle Shanahan to rethink what he's going to do with the running game because you're not going to leave that dude sitting down. No, he knows how to run the football. You can tell. I mean, every time he got hit, he would still lay down for 3. So I would today if I was going to put out my starting lineup, it would say Jerick McKinnon and Alfred Morris. See, the thing I don't know what they're going to do, though, as far as the cuts and who they're going to keep and not cut, I think Mostert might have lost his job today. So I keep Matt Breida, of course. Wait a minute. Matt Breida, Jerick McKinnon. But you know what? What did you think about Jeff Wilson? He makes the practice squad, right? You just don't let him go. I don't know about Jeremy McNichols. If we can keep 2 running backs, I keep them both. I have a bad feeling about Joe Williams. I'm not sure if they can justify keeping him this year. But that being said, the best news of the day was I seen half a pass rush today. It ain't all the way tight, but there was violence on that front line, and Andrew Luck was made to sprint out of there and be killed about 3 or 4 times. When's the last time we've seen a quarterback running forward like that? It just needs a little more tightening and adjustment, I think, because what you want is Andrew running forward into divorced Buckner, but Buckner's part of the flush. So we'll see how they work on that. But I give a B- to that defensive front today. Of course, I'm definitely giving Alfred Morris an A because that is not even as good as I've seen Alfred Morris. Alfred, when he's in shape, he's even better than that, way better than that. So Morris gets an A, B- for the defensive line. Richard Sherman and Akello Witherspoon, A-. Akello blew it one time on that holding play. But Andrew Luck was looking downfield. He had to hold on to it. The coverage was smoking tight. So he's standing back there, dump off. Secondary's rolling, it's going to get better. Because you know how Akello Witherspoon is, like last year? He progressively gets better. I don't know where his ceiling is or when he's going to reach it. But Akello keeps getting better. But even since camp started, Akello's gotten better and better. Secondary, A-. they wouldn't even throw down there. There you go. Everybody else was so. I didn't appreciate. There was so many things I didn't appreciate, but I did not appreciate the drops. Selleck, come on, man. The offense gets a C minus because of you. God, that was awful. And Jimmy G, and like some people point out, I think he felt a little frustration. Why wouldn't they catch the ball? Also, I have an explanation for the Trent Taylor situation. Okay, normally Trent Taylor's in movement. Trent went and sat up by himself, and the defense already knew. That's his boy right there. Get ready, get ready. Safety in corner. They sat just far enough and waited for Jimmy G. He went through his progressions. Taylor might have been the last guy. Closed the door. Almost picked it off twice that I know of. It may have been more, but I know there was two. And I said, Jimmy, man, you should maybe should have sailed that one out of bounds. But if you do have a gunslinger that's very confident, there's going to be days when you're going to see him do that. He is going to get picked off. Jimmy G's not going to have one of those seasons where he goes like 3 or 4 INTs. He's going to give you a lot of touchdowns, but you are going to get a lot of. I can see he's going to get. There's going to be INTs on his resume. Hey, tell you what I'm going to do, man. Let's go. Van Life. And Brian Culp says, it's not. Brian, I'm going to see your birthday, man. I'm going to have to wait till the moment. The throat is killing me today. Miles 0724, flags dropped, balls, and penalties. That equals a loss, and we did, too. But it's preseason, and there was a lot of teachable moments in there, which were, that is of value, I'm thinking. Jux373, CJ wasn't bad today, but Mullen still looks better. Rod Manhammer dropped passes, cost us this game. That's 14 points. That little dude that was running behind Selleck wasn't going to be able to bring him down. Could have went right into the end zone. And also, Hicatini, that was a touchdown. So, yeah, you're right. We could have easily been in 28-7 in the second quarter. Will Roberts, too many drop passes. Everybody feels the same way about that. Debbie Ryan, too many mental errors and not getting at the quarterback. And there were some times, I'm done with Eric. You guys will be pleased to know today I'm officially done with Eric. He ran right up. He had Luck right there, and he got pushed out of the play. Luck runs for a first down. That's it, Eric. That's it. I join everybody else. You maybe need to get. Never mind. Just William Roberts. Not as need 2 legit pass rushers. The interior is fine. Still need a true nose tackle. Maybe pass rushers, but I like DJ Jones a lot. Dylan Day. I don't think that's a need. I really would like to see Earl Mitchell not play so much. If he's going to stay on the team, let him be a backup. But DJ Jones and Earl and Sheldon Day are very athletic. They can play that nose and play it well. In fact, Sheldon Day is one of the reasons why they're going to be able to put DeForest Buckner. They didn't experiment with that too much today, I don't think. But if you put Buckner on the edge, which is a bad idea because he's so violent in the middle that you need him there. If they do go along and try that experiment for any length of time, I guess today was the last chance we were going to do it. Sheldon Day can actually make it possible because Sheldon Day creates a lot of violence on that side of the line, too. As a 3 technique. And Goard says, how many INTs did Jimmy G almost throw today? I seen at least 2. Van Life 123. First time I saw Jimmy really get pissed because people were dropping balls. First time I seen him lose his cool. That's why I almost got to picks, plain and simple. Niners gang. CJ shouldn't have played today. His foot was clearly still bothering him. Did CJ open up by falling down on the ground? But Mullins did too. There's nothing wrong with his feet. They both did the same thing, as if they didn't know where the handoff was supposed to be. Boom, and down. And Trey from VA, we need Morris because he knows how to run between the tackles. He does do that, and he does that really well too. And Trey, he knows how to run and stretch. This dude's he's a weapon. 49 Wildcats, I like Morris. He has more experience and is just more familiar with his position. That's true. And he knows how to run it better than anybody on the field, too. Akil Raju says Morris, Mullen, and Fred Warner are the highlights of the preseason. Yeah. You might as well throw Richie James in there, too. Richie James, every game, he does not leave without doing something special. Every game. No, not a robot. Says Morris is 100%. Will be on the 53. Garnett looked very, very good today. Also, yeah, Garnett did look good, didn't he? I think Garnett's gonna start. Uh, yeah, I think it's pretty much sorted up for him because Cooper's not ready. He's still trying to, but he's not. And Person is a backup, and that's where he's gonna have to play. So yeah, Garnett probably won that job. And Greg Pettis is Pettis is kind of soft. I am concerned with him. Why didn't he make that catch? If you get your hands on it like that and your defender's over here, you got to make that catch, man. Secure it and wrestle and fight for it all the way down. I worry he's worried about injury. All right. Anyway, hey, Dean.
You made a promise.
Dean.
You agreed.
Hello, Dean. Dean.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Dean, man. I'm talking about all the teachable moments and some of the guys that did good, some of the guys that did bad. What do you think of Dean?
Yeah, it's kind of funny that you talk about Pettis, man, because my kid thought he did really good. He's like, Dad, can I get a Pettis jersey? Because he had that kickoff run, that was really good in the beginning.
He did, and he made one great catch.
Dude, I told my kid, man, I was like, dude, I'll buy you 20, man. You want to wear that around all the time? He should have had that catch though. Like he should have definitely had that. But
yeah.
And it still looks good. What I want to say though is buy Jimmy Ward. Like.
Was Jimmy on the
field? See you later,
today?
bro.
No. It's a matter of fact.
He got injured. He
quad.
got injured.
Yeah, Jimmy came up hurt.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, dude, Witherspoon looked good, man. Like, just put Witherspoon right there. You got Sherman. Like,
did you see Andrew Luck?
Oh no,
he had to hold on to the ball. He couldn't throw it downfield, and you know when Luck likes to throw the ball downfield. He couldn't do it.
Love
it.
Yeah, dude. Man, our pass rush too, man. Like,
picked
we
up.
did so good with the pass rush. I was like, dang,
picked up.
We just got to make that tackle though.
Yeah, and the run.
Oh man, MVP, yeah. Alfred Morris, man. That was crazy, man.
And Dean, he ain't ready yet.
He was finding all the holes. He was finding all the holes.
He can run them tackles. And he's going to look better than that in about 2 weeks. Just in time for Minnie.
Yeah. Yeah, like, oh man, I couldn't believe Alfred Morris, man. It was like, I was like, oh my God, man.
See?
Should have paid him $32 million.
Yeah, no, that's just how good he is. That's why I'm laughing. I'm thinking, when Alfred Morris gets in shape in a couple of weeks, now that's going to be very interesting because the offensive line's going to get better in a couple of weeks as well. So that 17 and 12-yard run, one of them got called back because of the flag. That isn't hard for him.
Dude, those penalties, my God, so many penalties, man.
They wouldn't stop.
God. Dude, McGlinchey, man, I was watching McGlinchey a bunch, dude. Like, he had another good game, man. His pass block, the run, dude. Our run defense killed it this game.
Oh,
our run defense was stopping them left and right, dude.
We gave up 2 or 3 good runs today, right? 2 or 3 good runs today. That's it. Everybody else got stuck.
I was like, oh man, I was loving the run defense. I was just like, oh my God, like that is awesome. But yeah, I mean, overall we did pretty good. I'm loving Juice, man. More and more every day.
He's really settled in now.
I've never seen a fullback been used like so much in the offense more than him. Like,
he's not a fullback. He's an OW. You see, that's what I like about Juice. He can play the role of a fullback. He can also play the role of a wide receiver. He can be a tight end. Juice, anything you need him to do other than quarterback. He can run, too.
I totally thought he was a fullback.
OW is the category I put him in because he's so many. His game is so diverse. He can run. He can catch. He can block. I mean, he can play any place on the line. The guy's amazing. He's just a football playing dude.
Yeah. No, definitely. And then Jimmy G, man, there was a lot of high passes, like, that kind of, it doesn't really concern me that much. I mean, because Jimmy G, he still looked good in the pocket and everything. And, It's pretty much the wide receivers not catching the ball like Selleck, man. Like, God, Selleck, like.
See, he hasn't missed that many in a long
Selleck,
time. I don't know what's going on with him.
I know, long time. I don't know if he's nervous or like because
Have one of
what's
those
his face
days.
came in since Kittle came in, or I don't know, man. I couldn't believe
Strange.
how much like he missed.
Easy gimmies, too. I remember him doing that in 2016. It really pissed me off, and I thought he was going to be out of here. I didn't think he was going to come back the next year. Kyle likes him, and he brings him back. I was shocked. Hickertini also missed a gimme, though. That was a touchdown. Hickertini had a
Yeah,
touchdown.
I
All he had to do was
know.
secure the catch. Damn it.
I know. Like that was a perfect pass. Jimmy
Perfect.
G, he finds those pockets, man, and he throws it beautifully. Um, there's some times where it's kind of like risky, you know. I mean, because
Often.
the defense almost had an interception like 3 times on Jimmy G.
But you know what?
But
That's because Trent Taylor was standing still. You know, when Trent Taylor makes those catches, he's usually on the move. He was standing ISO,
mhm.
and I don't know how that play developed like that, but he was standing there all by himself. And I think G was looking for somebody else to go first. So he went to Trent at the last second. The defense was already set up. They knew he was going there, and they closed on him. Should have picked it off. They
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, I know. Yeah, and then no one could blame Dante Pettis or anybody else on that interception that Jimmy G had. He's got to take all that one this time. But
Yeah.
I think overall we looked pretty good though. Like I love that we got that pass rush going on, man. Like I
I know, right?
just want to see some tackles, you know.
And don't run. I knew Malcolm Smith would make a difference. Don't run. I says, Malcolm Smith, you can pass on him all day, but if you run, Malcolm will get you. And he'll cause the rest to be able to get involved real quick. He's something else when it comes to the run.
Yep.
So, yeah, I like that.
Dude, and what happened to Foster? Like, did we hear anything about his injury? Foster scares me, man. He's always getting injured.
I know he's concussion protocol. His body's okay, but I don't know when he rung his bell, though. But, yeah. Well, Dean,
I hope
we're
they
going to
don't
go.
just
I'm
see
going to
him
tell you
get
what.
injured.
Well, you know, he plays hard. He hits hard. And that's going to happen. Dean, I tell you
Oh,
what.
dude, he had some hard tackles today.
Yeah, he did. He was slick. All right, Dean. Be looking for you
All right.
shortly, all right?
Yeah, no, definitely. Thanks, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Empire.
Hey.
And, yeah, go Niners.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Dean. Say hello to the kids for him,
All
too,
right.
all right? All right, Dean. Have a good night.
All right, I will.
All right.
Later.
And, hey, let's go check out Lee. Yo, Lee. All right. Hey, Felix.
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, Felix. Game just kind of bored me at one point, man, because we wasn't doing nothing. But that first half, man, I haven't seen drops like that in 2 years, Felix. Well, last year I saw it at the beginning of the season. But as far as just guys, what's that last year with the Chip Kelly? They was dropping the ball like crazy. They dropped today, them easy gimmies. Oh, no.
Yeah, and I could tell Jimmy Garoppolo's frustration with the drop balls.
Damn.
I will say that I like his awareness in the pocket. I think the offensive line did a good job today.
Did a great job.
As far as blocking, the offensive line did a really good job. A couple of Jimmy Garoppolo's balls were high, but so far his sure-hand receivers are Garcon and.
Ooh, I forgot about Garcon. He gets good grades today too. Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does. But Alfred Morris, you know what? The more we run the ball, the better we run the ball, the less pressure is on Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yep.
And Alfred Morris did a really good job as far as running. He is a little bit bigger than he was last year in Dallas, but he keeps the chain moving. And man, somebody's gonna have a job because of him, dude.
Yeah, he'll get better. That's what I was trying to tell people.
Somebody's not gonna have a job because of him.
I know.
Because his legs kept turning. He was getting the yards. You know, of course, he's familiar with the Kyle Shanahan offense in Washington.
Yep.
So he's familiar with it. I think we'll clean some things up or whatever as far as our offense. And then Kendrick Bourne, he missed that pass on fourth and goal.
Oh,
it went right through his hands. He should have caught the ball.
that was Kendrick.
And
Yeah, I was complaining. I didn't know who that was.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was Kendrick
Kendrick. I seen
Bourne.
an 84.
Yeah, it was Kendrick Bourne. And
Oh.
and I think they need to play more of Richie James. I really do.
Yeah,
I like
because
him.
he makes that catch. Richie James is very good at making catches. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
And look, and Jimmy Ward got to go. Can we trade Armstead and Jimmy Ward draft picks for Khalil Mack? I would love that.
If you was Oakland, would you do that?
Oh yeah, of course I would. Of course I would.
You would make a deal and you would take Eric Armstead and Jimmy Ward, knowing they're not going to last 5 minutes, and you give up Khalil Mack.
and I well, I mean, evidently, I mean, they're not doing any progress as far as re-signing him or giving him what he wants to want. So
that's true.
If you don't want him, to go ahead and trade him.
Yeah.
So go ahead and trade him.
They probably want a first round draft pick though.
But we give it to him. We give it to go give it to him. But see, my thing about it is, I understand people saying, okay, we did put pressure on Andrew Luck, but Andrew Luck's a big guy. He's able to scramble out of the pocket,
and did.
And he did. We had a lot of coverage sacks. I think we had a lot. I think our coverage was awesome, but we're gonna struggle. We can't get sacks now with like mobile players like the Russell Wilson. We got to play him 2 times out of the year, and those mobile quarterbacks. But I think if it was a mobile quarterback, we probably would have got more sacks. But it's just Andrew Luck. He's mobile. He's big. He's strong. And you know what I'm saying. But I like the pressure that we put pressure on him. I think that Fred Warner, man, that dude Fred Warner, that dude's gonna be something. Man, Fred Warner's a beast, bro.
Man, he is. He loves to get there too, don't he? I mean, Fred gets there in a hurry.
Yeah, he does. We're really deep. I see Ruben. He's out with concussion. I'm not too worried about it. I didn't think he was going to play next week, so he have another 3 weeks to get ready because he's suspended for those 2 games.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that, but I am concerned about as far as the receivers and catching the ball. We need somebody. We need another sure-handed receiver that's going to catch. And that Goodwin, that Garoppolo, the Goodwin, that's just going to be there all season. You know, a lot of people worry. Well, what about Pierre Garçon? Pierre Garçon's a veteran.
Yeah.
So
he came through.
I already knew that
they were going to come through today. Pierre had over 60 yards. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, there's some good things and there's some bad things. A lot of penalties. I think that the way the game is called, it just takes the flow out of the game. It just they had a penalty on Tomlinson for a hold. That was you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know what I mean? So.
That was after a nice game, too. Nice game. Wasn't that Alfred Morris's run? Yeah.
It was. And that would have put us at least within the 5-yard line, but it got called back.
17 yards run, 12-yard run. Bring that one back, though. Oh.
But you can't help but to like Jimmy Garoppolo and the way he, you know, and he's mobile himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily run, but he does just enough to get out of the pocket, to step up and get out of the pocket.
Yeah, he can take off if he has to.
I mean, he looks like he belongs in a 49ers uniform. He looks like he belongs. I mean, he's poised. He's a quick release. So all the people saying, well, he's overrated, he's gonna be a fly. I don't see that. I don't believe that.
Nah,
I don't believe that.
It's not in his DNA. You can see this kid's gonna get better, and he just needs time. To get to that next level. Because last year what he did was just fantastic. Actually, he's got to reach what he was as good as he was last year and go beyond that. Because last year he was ridiculous. So we're going to see.
Right. And like I said, I think, but you know, we have to remember now he's only started 7 games. But I think we get that run game going, it's going to open up a whole lot of stuff for us.
And Kyle runs his offense. We're running all. Everybody has to remember, he's running vanilla offense today. That wasn't Kyle's offense. That was basic X's and O's. So that's going to make a difference too.
Right. So I mean, it's some things that we got to clean up, or this, that, and other, which I'm quite confident and sure But if I was the 49ers, I would at least call to see what they want for Khalil Mack. And that would really enhance our pass rush.
They have.
Yeah, you already know they have. You know they have.
You know John Lynch. He called. He wanted to see what was up for sure. And I bet the 49ers, and the Raiders probably says, nah, we're not going to trade him. We're gonna eventually work something out with him. So, yeah, but thanks for the call. Because 12 teams, from my understanding, have been trying to get Khalil Mack. So it sounds like the Raiders haven't got any phone calls.
Well, like I said, I think that like I said, I know John Lynch. He didn't call and said, what's going on. And like I said, I think we're deep enough. Like I said, Armstead and Jimmy Ward and a couple of draft picks. And that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Would you do it? Would you offer that? You the 49ers, would you offer that?
I'd offer, but I know I'm not going to get. It's a waste of my time because I know I'm not going to get anything for that. You got to, if you want to offer them something, you want to talk seriously. You ask them if they'd like to take DeForest Buckner and Solomon Thomas in a deal. Give us Khalil straight up. They'll listen. Jimmy Ward and Eric Armstead will get you a click buzz. Nobody wants those guys, man.
Well, hey, look. The New England Patriots gave us Garoppolo for a second-round pick, and he was the first round. So
yeah, but there's a whole story surrounding that, though, right? It's just like Rich Eisen asked John the other day. John, they said there's only a handful of people that know why the Patriots gave you guys Jimmy Garoppolo for nothing more than a second-round pick. They say that you're one of the people that know. And John says, I don't know, and I don't even think about that. So
he said he wouldn't even care, right?
Yeah. And also, that was a Tom Brady, Robert Kraft deal. That is exactly what happened. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Brady was intimidated and worried and concerned about Jimmy Garoppolo on that roster, getting ready to take his job. He couldn't stand it. And his uncle Robert said, okay, fine. Ooh, we're out of time. Felix,
but
man.
But yeah, we would like I'm confident, man. We'll do okay. There's a lot of more positives than negatives.
Yeah.
So now if more negative than positive, we need to be concerned. But there's a lot of positives there. So
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got a premier running back now to go along with McKinnon. And people got to remember, McKinnon will destroy a team if he's coupled up with a guy like Alfred Morris.
Oh, yeah.
Just destroy him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there'll be no defense that can handle both of those guys. None. So we got a good combo there. But Felix, got to go and be looking for you shortly, all right?
All right. Take care.
All right, Viv. You too.
All right.
And let us go to Homestead, Florida. Area code is 786. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, fam. Just sitting back here and digesting what just happened. And it's pretty much, we can figure out from what happened.
Man.
Go ahead.
I'm a first time caller, man. I've been listening to your show.
Yeah, hey, as a matter of fact, what is your name?
Oh, my name is Ricardo.
Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, man. Been a fan since '93, man. And
all right.
Still going.
Yeah.
Still going.
Got one Super Bowl. All right.
Yeah. I watched that game, Super Bowl '94.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, I love it. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, I love my Niners. And the crazy thing about it, down here in Miami, we don't get too many Niner games.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
All about them sorry-ass Dolphins. I can't stand them.
Tampa Bay, you get them too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. But, hey, I'm looking forward to the future, man. I predict this season, I say 11-5,
Yeah, especially with Alfred Morris and that defense looking like it's going to be legit. That was my problem right there. I said, the defense ain't going to stop nobody. We're going to have trouble. But if that defense is going to play like that, I'm not worried about the offense. Once Kyle gets to work on them schemes, they'll beat people up. And I doubt they're going to continue to drop the ball. I do worry about the flags. I think 11-5 as well, though.
Man, I just think the flags take away the fun away from the game.
Who?
You know what I mean?
I know.
The flags, unnecessary flags, just take away the fun.
Yeah,
man,
we got to watch out for that helmet, too. That hit that Zachoa put on that dude, that was a nice hit. That was a nice hit. I thought the shoulder made contact first, but they still threw a flag. Damn.
Yeah. But I can't wait to see Jimmy in full gas, man. That cat is something else. You know, he's special. He's
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
He's special.
And you get Kittle in there, and also start running the plays and getting people ISO'd. And did you see Juice today? Juice was a man out of control. I love it.
Yeah.
He takes it to the next level. The 49ers will be looking good. So, yeah.
Yeah. My main thing, I love the running game with Morris. Hey, I love that power run.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. Hey, never know. He may be our starting running back. I know we spent a lot of money on the other running back.
Well, McKinnon's going to play. McKinnon's going to play because McKinnon does other things where he can come out of the backfield. We got an extreme change of pace now. Morris is not in shape. But when he does get in shape, his run game is going to get even better. Now, you shift up and you got McKinnon coming out of the backfield. You got defenses that are reeling on their heels. That's going to be – I know Kyle's already thinking that direction now. So it's going to be pretty vicious against Minnesota. I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah. I kind of enjoy it. I see Jimmy was getting kind of frustrated. He was getting upset with the drop passes. You know, I kind of like that to show that.
Good.
To show that side of him. You know,
yes.
I like that.
Because they weren't dropping passes before. What the hell was wrong with them, Ricardo?
No.
The hell are they doing dropping all them passes? Catch the ball.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I can't wait for the season to start. You know what I mean? I say, you know, the crazy thing about it, Ronbo, everybody that majority of the teams that we play, the Packers, the Raiders, the Rams, all I got where I work at, I got fans of Raider fans, Packer fans, and I can't wait to rub it in their face because for the last couple of years, you know, they just be riding me. Man, what's wrong with your 49ers?
Yeah, I hate when people ask, what does he think it is? I hate that. So, yeah, it's going to be definitely competitive this year. Did you notice Andrew Luck looking downfield and could not let it fly? He could not let it fly. Yeah. I said, uh-oh.
No.
That's why the pass rush looks good today. Luck cannot find anybody open. Secondary's looking good. They're swarming back there, man. That's going to make the pass rush better.
I like that.
I
like that. You know, I used to play football in high school, and if you got a good front seven, it's cake. It's easy work for the defensive backs. You know, easy work.
Because he's got to panic through it. As soon as he starts to panic through, something's going to go wrong. I can read that from a mile away. And now you got his butt. But Andrew Luck is clever. Andrew just ran out of the pocket a couple of times. He hit his relief man, check down. I mean, he did everything smart because Andrew Luck is an all-pro quarterback. So, you know, that was a good test for the 49ers. I like it.
Yes. I enjoyed the game. I was watching on and off. And, I mean, I think it was a good game. Overall, the defense stepped up much better than the last couple of weeks. And, you know, the run game, hey, if you don't have a running game, you know, you can hang it up. You can hang it up.
We got one.
Well, I'm the first caller, man. You know, I listen to you every morning. Actually, I go to work early in the morning, so when I get to work, I just, you know, I watch the show on YouTube.
Oh,
and you know,
thanks,
I
Ricardo.
love what you do, man.
Hey.
I love what you do, man, because we don't get that much 49er love down here in the South. You know,
I've heard about that.
Yeah, we don't. Man.
It's the same thing.
Go
ahead.
The majority of all my homeboys, I got two homeboys that we are 49er fans, so we're thinking about taking that trip to Tampa.
All right.
You know,
There you go.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, so.
All right, Ricardo, I'm going to go, and I tell you what, we'll see you first chance you get, man. Get back to you shortly.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Hey, tell Young Ming, I say, what's happening? Yeah. Hey, yo. Hey, Ronbo. Hey, I heard you were talking about pig feet the other day down here in the South, right? You know, after you finish those pig feet, what you do, you boil some eggs. You boil some eggs, right?
Yeah.
And then that pig feet juice,
Yeah.
You put them eggs in that jar with that the pig feet juice and turn it upside down. That's what we call it in Miami. We call that pickle egg. Try it out.
How long do you leave there? Do you leave it like for a day or a week or what? How you do?
Actually, probably like for 2 days.
2 days? That's all you eat?
For 2 days. Yeah, for 2 days. After you finish all your pig feet, don't throw away the juice.
Take that juice.
You take that juice, boil a dozen eggs, and put them eggs in that jar where the pig feet come in, and just let it sit for about 2 days.
Because you don't usually.
Guess what?
Oh, you got eggs and it tastes like really good. Because normally I use all that juice. I like to throw it on the rice too. I can't. The rice and that juice just makes me crazy. Look, here we go with food. Don't get me started. Ricardo, I'll talk to you later,
Hey,
Phil.
man, listen, man. Hey, I be hearing you talking about food, man. Hey, when you come to Miami, man, we got something. We got that collard greens for you, that neck bone.
Neck bones too. Oh, it's comfort food plus.
Hey, try that grilled neck bones. Hey, off the chain.
Neck bones. Sounds exciting. All right, Ricardo, I'm gonna take you up on that the first chance I get too. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, man. Have a good one, man. Love you, man.
Love you back, fam. Let's go to Monroe.
Hey, Ronbo.
Monroe, did you get that recipe for pickled eggs? Because I know you eat pig feet.
Huh?
Because I know you eat pig feet. Did you get that recipe?
I eat more. I don't eat pig feet. I eat chitlins.
Somebody
I'm a
brought the
chitlin guy.
C word in here. Not chitlins. Oh, my God. You put some hot sauce on there, too?
Hell yeah.
Monroe, we just had discoveries made here today. The defense of pass rush look a taste better than what we're used to. We found out that we got a out-of-shape running back that could still get it done. And when he gets in shape, look the hell out. And Jimmy G finally showed some face for people dropping the damn ball. This is a great day, actually, when you think about it.
Yeah. But Ronbo, I just wanted to say, remember I told you, I said that pass rush was going to get good. You don't remember I said that last conversation we had?
Mm-hmm.
You was like, I said that pass rush is coming. Remember I told you?
Mm-hmm.
I said that pass rush is the last conversation we had. I said that pass rush is coming.
It'll get better. It's a work in progress, and it's going to get better.
Yeah, it's just a work in progress.
Yeah. It's funny, I'm hating on my boy Eric, but it's interesting how that pass rush got increasingly better as soon as he got back.
I know. He actually, I think we will make a mistake if we. At first, I had to see Eric Armstead. Like you said, you was right. You had to see him, and he actually did pretty good because he was bull rushing people back into that quarterback.
He just made me mad on that one time he got there and didn't collect. Because see, I said, Eric, you was right there. Before they knocked you off the play, why did you grab his ass? You know, Eric was right there, and they got him off. He could have grabbed Luck. That would have been a pretty sack. So
yeah,
Eric's
but I think sometimes that be on the linebackers too, because
they should have been clubbing, right?
They got to make sure they come up. Because if the D linemen push the pocket in, and the quarterback step up,
he's supposed to be somebody there waiting.
And the next front of line is the linebackers.
I think they were in coverage. I got a feeling the linebackers must have been in coverage because it was wide open.
With Andrew Luck too, yeah. And you're dealing with that was a vintage Andrew Luck. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. That's a vintage Andrew Luck. You know what I'm saying? You know he ain't we played against a real good quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
And we still did real good against him too.
Yeah.
So I mean the defense played good.
He couldn't throw the ball downfield. Yeah, Richard Sherman and Kello said. Richard Sherman and Kello, they was waiting for him to throw it downfield. He refused to do it. You got Ty Hilton, Andrew. Throw the ball, man. He refused to do it. Boy.
But I would like to see McKenna and Alfred Morris for dual back though.
I'm almost sure that's what it's going to be. You know, because Alfred Morris, I like Matt Breida, but he's not better than Morris. So you got to figure what's going to help your team more, Morris or Breida. I think it's going to be Morris. He was playing against the ones.
I think Breida. I think they can make a trade. They can make some trade offers for Breida. You know, whoever need a
I don't know if I don't want to get rid of Breida because something could happen to somebody. But I want.
I like
Morris.
Joe Williams better than Breida though.
Do you? Yeah, Joe's got a hip injury and a rib injury. Is it or something like that? Is it a foot? Anyway, he's banged up. So I don't know what they're going to do with him. He says he's going to be out for the rest of the preseason too. He's hurt pretty bad. So. Well, anyway.
Well,
what else, Monroe?
Shout out to Pierre Garçon, too.
Say again?
Looking real good today. Shout out to Pierre, man.
Who? Oh, Pierre Garçon.
Pierre?
Yeah,
Pierre Garçon.
Garçon's coming around.
I was happy. I was kind of happy to see that him and that Jimmy G connection. Yeah.
If Trent Taylor just could have made that catch in end zone, the triplets, Garçon, Goodwin, Taylor, man, that would have been perfect. But the defense was ready for Trent Taylor. Ooh, they was ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they was ready for that. I think Jimmy G should have looked off and then came back.
Yeah, he did stare him down.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Kyle Shanahan going to pull him to the, say, hey, Jimmy, you got to look off.
Yeah, Taylor wasn't his first shot. That wasn't his first target, though. He was looking in the back of the end zone, and they couldn't get anybody free. Taylor was his last man.
Great quarterbacks not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Great quarterbacks are not perfect either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can have bad days, too.
Yeah.
You got to make a mistake. That's just part of the game. You know, Brett Favre threw a lot of interceptions, but he still won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. Jimmy's going to throw INTs, so we need to get ready for that because gunslingers always do, and Jimmy's definitely a gunslinger. He'll throw that ball into an inch-tight window, and a lot of times it'll succeed, but it's not going to every time. So, but I can live with that. I don't want a coward. He'll make more plays than he won't. So.
And before we leave, Ronbo, I wanted to say I like the Fred Warner too. I can't wait to see Reuben Foster and Fred Warner and Malcolm Smith line up.
Oh
together.
Man, that's a good trio. And Malcolm Smith might play over at the Sam linebacker sometimes too, because he's good at setting. He's good against the run, of course, and he's good at setting the edge too. So Malcolm is going to have a lot of jobs this year. So yeah. And you put Will, Mike and Will. You can switch back and forth between Reuben and Fred because he's got that kind of football IQ. So it's going to be interesting to see how Salah mixes and matches those guys. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You got to put to me. I can't. It's no way. There's no way you won't put them three out there. Them the best linebackers. Them the best linebackers on the team. Them three. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'll incorporate
hands down.
All right, Monroe.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about. All right, Ronbo.
Be looking for you, man. If you have a good night,
Niners.
Bro. Yeah.
13-3. We got Jimmy G.
All right. And there he is. Laid up. Yamin calls us just before we go to sleep. Yamin, come on in.
Ronbo, what's good with you? I was listening to the first caller. Salute to Ricardo and the MIA.
Yeah.
My dad, he was the Dolphins fan. You know what I'm saying? I salute. But number one night of Empire.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Ronbo was good.
Pig's feet. Pickles pig's feet. As you know, Ricardo suggested don't throw the juice away from the pig's feet. Save that. Boil you up some eggs and drop them eggs into that pig feet stew and let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of days. Uh-oh. And then it's good as 4 weeks fried rice, all right?
No, salute to the South. I ain't no pig feet person, but I get it in with the brisket. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's the better cut.
Brisket, 4 weeks fried rice, or a Philadelphia cheesesteak, a Philly cheesesteak, yeah?
I've had that Philly cheesesteak. I understand that one. I started to go back and stand in that line again.
Holla at me, Ronbo.
That was a long time ago. Boy, if I knew y'all made, I'd have made sure. Man, I went back and stood in that long line again, too.
Huh?
I got 2 steaks. The first, that Philly cheesesteak sandwiches on that, them corner stands they got. First, I stood in line because that line was long, right? We got through Philly eating. I went and stood in that line again.
Ronbo.
Yo.
I take you to Max's. Well, South Philly, South Philly, they got the best cheesesteaks, but I think it's Max's and Deli Roll. They got good cheesesteaks, and John's. John's in South Philly, they got good cheesesteaks. Roscoe's, it's a whole lineup, Ronbo.
I knew it. It's Philadelphia. It's gotta be.
Them stands, Ronbo, they don't count. But when you, hungry, saying and stand right there, we understand, but I don't consider that a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, I know. I knew the local folks don't eat it. But did you check out this game though? You know what happened, don't you?
I just seen the highlights, and I'm learning from y'all because I just seen the highlights.
We had a better pass rush. We couldn't catch the ball for some reason today. First time ever since Jimmy G's been there, we had that many drop passes in one game. Marquise Goodwin and Pierre Garçon is back. He'll be getting better and better between now and opening day. I had a feeling it was going to happen. Right. And who else was a standout today? Marquise, Pierre. Oh, and we got that new running back. You go love you some Alfred Morris. He's out there fat, Morris. Not a shape, and still doing a job. What? Man. Get that boy in shape.
Ronbo, I just seen our schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all right, we play the Vikings first, right?
Yep.
And then, we go home, and then we got 2 on the road, and then, we got 1 at home, and then another 2 on the road.
That's a great memory. I didn't even know. I didn't have it figured out. Go ahead.
Yo, Ronbo, this season, we got to live on the road. You heard me?
Especially the first half of the season.
Huh?
Especially the first 8 games. Yeah, it is rough.
Right. Ronbo, because I was just, looking at the schedule, and I think, if we lose to the Vikings, if we lose to the Vikings the first game,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to beat Kansas City, and we're going to beat San Diego.
Hey, thank you. Kansas City is there to get that. Boy.
Listen, my manager at my job, he a Kansas City fan. So I paid my homage, but I said, Ruben, and hold up, that's the first game. Ruben Foster coming back, right?
That's right.
Salute the F-150. And Fred Water. You know what I'm saying? Not Warner, Water. You know what I mean? Fred Water. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm telling you, we got something there, the linebackers, man. Ooh, yes.
Ronbo.
Yo.
You know what I mean? Ronbo, Niners Empire. We gonna do our thing on the road. This is what gonna make us better. You see what I'm saying? This, gonna make us, playoff contention. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta make these bad mess ups now. True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They go look at that film, and people will be pointing at each other, saying, "See, that's you. That's all you." You gotta let guys know when they messing up. So. Right. And it's easy stuff to fix. That's the nice thing about it. It ain't about talent. It's just dude messed up.
Cause Ronbo, damn, what the fuck?
Hey,
My
yeah,
fault,
I mean,
Ronbo. I'm cussing on the Ronbo show.
wait,
I mean,
RG.
the light just cut off.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn. Huh?
I just somebody asked about you on IG. People been asking if you got Instagram. They say
Yo, I'm
they
on.
love. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
are you ready
man.
for this? Leilani says they love you in Hawaii, bruh. They want to know if you got an IG account.
I mean, I love Hawaii. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I want to chill with the hula hoop women. I mean, like, I mean, they might say, I mean. Like, I mean, like, I want to get fed like a king out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to go out there and have fun. I mean, so who? Oh, shit. I done messed up the name. My fault. Salute to Hawaii. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just,
I mean, I
say
love y'all. Salute to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying?
I just say Maui. Maui. I think Leilani's from Maui, as I remember. Yeah, but yeah, they. So but you don't have any. Do you have social media? I mean,
Ronbo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old school with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get on any. I don't get on any. I mean, this the farthest I go is the Ronbo show. You know what I mean? With the voice caller, Joe. Other than that, I ain't with that shit, Ronbo. You know what I mean? I'm old school. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you got fans. Yeah, I mean, you got fans, man. You might want to get something, man. You may IG, Instagram. You got to have that. I mean, they'll be all over you.
That's the Ronbo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like all my fans out there, I love y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't got no Instagram, Facebook. I ain't got none of that shit. But you know what I mean, you can catch me on the Ronbo show. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, make sure you get on the comments and say, and y'all mean, I'm here, y'all. Y'all mean we gotta go.
I'll leave it up. To the Empire and the fans. Salute to Kenny. Like, you know what I'm saying? I respect the signature, the 13-3, the Jimmy G 13-3 John. Like, I respect that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right. I mean, I'm gonna see you later, huh? Have a good day, fam. And
I love you, Rombo. I love the Empire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We on the road. And you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gonna go 11-5. I mean, I got us 11-5.
I got us right around there too. I agree. Rombo,
I love you, Rombo.
Yo.
All right, Rombo.
Have a good night, fam. Talk to you later.
All right, love you, Rombo. Have a good night.
All right. Hey, Sheik.
Robert.
Ooh.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I thought you. I thought that your network cut him off. All of a sudden, it ended. Sheik, you remind me that them dudes I go out with on occasion, as soon as they get drunk, they sound exactly like that, man.
Good morning, Vietnam. What's his name? That one character.
Robin Williams.
Yes. So, Ronbo, we got, we watched a game, we had these field of, these guys coming on. We saw a lot of these guys coming on. We saw some good things and a lot of bad things.
A lot of too many bad things. Those drop passes really bothers me because I don't know if that's going to stop soon. Last year, Sheik, remember the beginning of the season, it wouldn't stop. We led the league in that shit. They kept dropping the ball, would not catch the ball to save their lives. And now today we get a feel and Selleck? What? No, twice. No, go. So that's upsetting. That's really upsetting.
And not just the catches, Roma, the blocking. He missed so many blockings.
He did, didn't he? What's wrong with Selleck today? That wasn't Selleck. What the hell was that?
He needs to go change his battery and have sell time for the season because his battery is dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good, bro. And this other guy's like Hikatini, he didn't look good either. But this Wick guy,
Yeah,
I don't know too much. I didn't know too much about Wick, but
I was about to mention him too. That was a
yeah.
nice grab that he made. Yeah.
Yeah, so these guys are definitely Alfred Morris. Oh man, bro, I was sold first run.
Yeah, that's not the best Alfred Morris either. That's the Alfred Morris that, I was laying on the couch and John called me up. I thought I'd come in here and play football a minute, and I says, that's pretty special. I didn't think he'd look like that. I thought, he maybe run off a couple of 3 or 4 or 5 yard runs. Starts his game off running 17 yards and 12 yards. I said, what the? I thought he was off. Damn.
Yes. So 17 rushes for 86 yards. That's pretty good for his first game for a while. These guys in McNichols and I'm not going to make it to the team. Beta, he's going to be coming in, but he's probably be like the second string or third string now. McKinnon, I'm a little hesitant about him. I know we saw a little bit, but he got injured. But I think Alfred Morris, if he does what he did next week, I think Morris should get that start.
Yeah, if not, they definitely split between, because McKinnon's going to do some other things for you, but Morris is going to your runner. Morris will be excellent. My God. And as I say, wait till he gets in shape. My goodness, that's special. That's a natural thing for him, running between the tackles like that. You know what I mean? Like, Morris doesn't need to be in shape. I think he could sit up for 6 months and eat nothing but pizza all day and come out there and still do that. That's kind of natural for him.
Yeah, exactly. And, these certain guys we're looking at, there's other, like Bourne, another catch he didn't do. I haven't been a Bourne guy, but, I understand this is practice, and it's pretty much you're watching these guys become taken to the preseason, to the season.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, they can't do that. They cannot drop balls. It's easy routes, catch the ball.
And you're all by yourself. Oh, no.
And, I know you play football, but, like when I was like playing a tight end, I seen like this first string guy, this guy's about to hit. He didn't catch the ball. I don't know if it's because he's thinking he's about to get hit, and he was afraid of getting hit, so he didn't really isn't focusing that one. That could be a possibility. But the thing is about that, you just have to play,
Yeah. Running before the catch is the biggest culprit there. You take your eyes off the ball for a split second because you're getting ready to turn it upfield. Because you see that defender coming, you want to hurry up. You're going to miss that ball. Probably the percentages are like 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. You got to catch the ball first. Got to do it.
Yeah. Can I just say, blame on Big Show because he's hating on our guys. He's a hater. We don't need Des Bryant show. We don't need him. Stop it. Stop it. Stop the noise.
Des Bryant wouldn't even be open though. Des Bryant he's the kind of guy that's got to go deep or something like that, or get him open in the flat. Oh, Kyle would probably open him, scheme him up, but I don't know. I don't think they need to pay that much money. Just the guys we got are really good, and they're younger.
Exactly, and the competition I'm really excited to watch is I really want Garnett to win that starting spot, but he's the guy right now. Though. Garnett looked good today, Ronbo.
Twice, last week and today. You see that pancake he put in that dude last week? Mm-hmm. Garnett's starting to get mean, actually. Ooh.
Yeah. So, the injuries as well. I don't know if you saw, like, Foster got his concussion. Colbert got a little injured a little bit, but he came back in the game. Obviously we're not going to see them next week. But that's why I think the NFL definitely needs to cut the preseason out to 3. They need to fix this NFL bogus penalty head-to-the-head penalty because it's ridiculous. I still say it's ridiculous.
Game's going to be determined by that. 15 yards every time. God.
Yeah. But
Sheik, I'm tell you what, I'm going to look for you, man. I tell you what, we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I'll tell you what, look for you. I'll tell you what. Put it this way. I'll see you shortly. Okay.
Oh yeah, you know it, man. Well, we need that Khalil Mack, guys. We need that pass rusher. But honestly, this is for team. Find the best 53-man. But hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. And by the way, Ronbo, I I went to the NFL Live on the press conference, and they got 5 subs coming right to you. And Ronbo, you're the best. And hit squad, Nighthawk Club, hit that like. Here we go. Go Niners.
All right, Sheik. Have a great night, fam. All right. And let's see. Oh, hey, Kenny. Kenny's got a different background this time. Oh, Kenny's at work now. Kenny!
What's up, Bo?
Hey, fam.
What's up?
Did you get a chance to check out that game? Any highlights or anything yet?
I just watched the first half, man. And,
oh, man. I don't know, man.
Alfred Morris opened that game up, man. And it was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
Offensive line looking better, too. Man.
Mm-hmm.
If we just do something about Garrett Selleck and Mostert. Selleck and Mostert. Boy, I got a thing about them today. Perfectly placed passes. All they got to do is secure the pass and go. They both had Mostert had plenty of yards in front of him. Selleck had a touchdown. That little guy running behind Selleck wasn't going to bring him down. Oh, man. Oh.
They were dime passes, too. They were right on the money, man. And never
right
dropped
there.
them.
Right there. Those are the passes they used to catch.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was one of the bad things of the game. But, man, I was really impressed with Morris. That's exactly what we needed, was a run game to help the passing game. And that's how Kyle Shanahan's offense works, man. He uses that for the play action.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked pretty good, man.
It did.
I'm still iffy on McKinnon because we haven't seen a whole lot out of McKinnon. But Alfred Morris, man, he proved it. They don't even need to play him next week.
No, Morris won't play next week. And, you know, between the two of them, I kind of like that dual combination. That's such a change of pace. The defenses are going to have a serious time trying to figure out how to plan for that.
Yeah. And Jimmy Ward, man, the whole Jimmy Ward thing, man, he is untradeable, man. Yeah. There's no way we can get anything for him.
He's going to get hurt.
The best thing to do is just drop him and take the loss. And,
and don't lose a roster spot. Exactly. Let somebody else get that roster spot. Hurt already. Yeah. A quad. And you know how Jimmy's legs are. He won't be ready to play until mid-November. Yeah,
there's no everyone keeps talking about trade him, man. There's no value to him at all. Period.
That's what I'm saying. So I said the Raiders, they said, yeah, how about Eric Armstead and Jimmy Ward send them to the Raiders? I said, man, the Raiders aren't taking that deal. My God, no way. So
they'd laugh at us for that. So,
yeah, they would.
Man, I really wish they would let Mullins play in front of CJ next week, so we could see him with a little bit of better players.
Yeah, that's another good point. Better quality.
CJ, to me, in my opinion, I think Kyle Shanahan's trying to save face by putting CJ out there like that.
Yeah, I know.
Hoping and praying that he does something good, because that was his little pet project.
I know. He did. You know what? Did you notice a little difference in CJ today, though? I noticed he was getting rid of the ball quicker. I've always had a problem with CJ taking too long to get rid of the ball. He was firing that ball today. This is, and maybe CJ just needs more time. I don't know.
Man, he's had plenty of time. He played. I don't know. I'd cut him. Sorry.
Oh man.
I'd cut that guy.
He's gonna have to make a choice, though. Kyle's gonna have to figure this out.
Everybody feels bad for him because he got beat up last year, man. And we're like, we want to like grab him and hug him and tell him it's all right, man. But you know what? It's time to go. Sorry, it's time to go.
Because you know the thing is, some of that stuff that CJ getting beat up, he brought that on himself. You can't stand there. You got to move out. See, and now he's doing it. You know, he's seen what Jimmy did. He figured, oh, I don't need to stand here, do I? No, CJ. You can get hurt like that. Move out of that area. You don't have to run, but just move out of that pocket. So I see improvement as far as that goes.
Yeah. Hey, tell y'all man, forget them cheesesteaks, man. Come out to Cali and get some taco trucks, baby.
There.
That's where it's at.
And them trucks got a whole lot of good things on them besides them tacos, too, man. The burritos are still my favorite, man. Give me a burrito that looks like a blanket when they lay it down and start filling the food up in it. Oh God. I do love that. So, and then I just had to say, hey, jalapeno. A little bit. Not too many jalapenos. Because they always love to burn your face off. But I like a little hot, not too hot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Week 1, man, that's our biggest test, man. I think if we pull that off, we're good, man. But that's gonna be our biggest game of the season. And anyways, after that, I think we're gonna go 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. All right, Ronbo.
All right, get it.
Ronbo Sports A1 since day one.
Oh
I hear somebody outside my locker. I gotta check real quick.
All right, Jimmy. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you later. Kidding. God.
Empire up, baby.
Yeah. And we go to Elbow. Hey, Big Mo.
Ronbo.
Yo, Big Mo, man. I've got no. I hear you back there, but I can't hear your sound. Try again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
That's a little better. Yeah. You're not on speakerphone, are you?
Nah, yeah, I was. I'm back on.
Oh, yeah, now I can hear you. Okay. Go ahead, Big Mo. Yeah. Did you see that game?
Yeah, what's been going on?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I saw little pieces of it, man.
Yeah, we got some things that need corrected. Although some of the good things that happened was you've seen the defense actually has potential. It came around a little better. It looks like Alfred Morris is better than anybody would have imagined after laying off as long as he was. And Garcon has made his way. We can do it like The Rock. Finally, P.R. Garcon has come back to Santa Clara. He looked good today. 60-something yards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just wish that was good when he made that catch because they would have never caught him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the drop passes, they were really frustrated. But at the same time, man, if you take a step back and you look at who dropped the passes, you'll understand that they're all backups, okay?
But they were catching them last year. Selleck used to be straight up money.
We need him to catch it. But, you take most likely McKinnon is going to be in that position when the season starts.
Yeah,
but McKinnon most likely going to drop it.
No, he won't. He won't drop that.
Kittle, he going to catch them seam passes.
True.
That's not going to be Hickatini for the most part.
Yep.
You want them guys to make the plays, and if they do make the plays, they're just going to make us a whole lot better.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm looking at the offensive line and the defensive line, and we got two of the best units in the league.
Mm-hmm. So, and did you love the way Richard Sherman?
Out there mauling people.
Who?
McGlinchey, he's out there mauling people.
Hey, that dude is getting better with each game. Who knew he was going to grow that fast? I mean, he's really going to be ready in a couple of weeks. Man.
He's going to stop them all, man.
And
nobody get him on.
I tell you. And you notice that Spoon and Sherm, they had Andrew Luck thinking twice about throwing that ball downfield.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was another concern, and I'm glad that makes me feel a whole lot better with the secondary. I think the defensive line is going to be pretty good getting there.
Mm-hmm.
But what say you? What did that Jim Ward nickname was?
What? Say again?
You remember Jimmy Ward's nickname?
No. What nickname you remember?
Ward.
Jimmy Ward. Yeah. I don't remember the name. Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy Hospital.
Ward?
Jimmy Hospital Ward. Yeah. Jimmy's back in the hospital. Quad.
Exactly.
And when Jimmy pulls muscle groups at large, that means Jimmy's going to be out 3 to 6 weeks. $8.5 million. That boy's getting paid and ain't going to have to work for it.
Why would he come back? He's just gonna go straight to the hospital. So why would you want to? We got to go ahead and cut him, Ronbo. Sorry, man. We got to cut him.
And so you know what? You
We
cannot
need
use
that
up the
roster
roster
spot.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, we need that space. Man, we got 4 running backs now. We got to keep Mostert.
Yeah.
He's one of the best special teamers in the league. We got him.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out, but then Alfred Morris definitely is not going anywhere. So you figure
he's not going.
You got McKinnon, Morris, Breda, and Mostert. I guess that's it, huh?
You have to. Unless you cut Breda, I don't see them cutting Mostert. So I don't know.
I don't see him cutting Breda either,
he's
though.
important. Right.
Because
so we got to keep 4 back.
Yeah, because if something happens to McKinnon, you've got McKinnon light bigger than Matt Breda, right?
Right.
And
right.
I don't think Alfred Morris is a mule. I don't think anybody can hurt him.
Right.
And then you got Mostert for special teams, like you say. You know what? I think that's it too. I think that's the 4 guys that are going to make this team.
Yeah, you gotta write it down. Go ahead and write it in. Like Jeff Wilson, I think they're gonna try to keep him on the practice team.
Yeah, isn't he special?
And
like
McNichols, I think that McNichols, Joe Williams. That might be it for him,
Yeah. Joe will probably be on the IR again, as they've already declared him as hurt and not going to be able to finish the season. So he could get one more season on the IR. One more. Because Kyle wants him to work. It's just like somebody mentioned about CJ. These were their picks. They have to work.
Right. Yeah, I might have to start calling him Joe Hospital Winner. If he on the IR again, he's going to be right there with hospital ward.
Poor Joe. You go to the hospital and Jimmy's in one room and you go knock on the door and Joe's in the other room. Oh, man. Dang. That's so sad.
I'm not concerned, man. Offense is really moving the ball.
Yeah.
A couple bad plays, bad lucky looking plays, that happens. But I think he just settled his feet down. His feet going a little too fast. But, that's all nitpicking. He'll see that on the tape. And
wait, who are you talking about now?
That to go. Jimmy G. I think his feet
Jimmy.
a little too fast.
You think so? Yeah.
He's looking okay, but I think his feet still. He need to calm his feet down a little bit.
Could be. That might be all it takes. Also, though, they frustrated him today. Jimmy was probably not used to that. Coming from New England, the receivers out in New England, Belichick don't play that. You can get cut.
Right.
And our guys were doing a good job up until today. I don't know what in the hell happened. That was strange. They'll think about it. They'll get it right. Back on the jugs machine, spinning.
Yeah, they'll get it right. Yeah, they'll get it right. Shanahan, man, he gonna have to put foot in their ass. They're gonna be doing a lot of running, and that's kind of good because he got their attention all the way up until the season opener.
And that's 2 weeks. That'll be fine.
He got them panic. Right. Yeah. He can go out there and say, "Look, y'all don't look good, fellas." So he's gonna run extra hard.
Yeah. All right. No. Big Mo, I'm gonna go now, but I tell you what, I'll be looking for you later. All right.
Yes, sir. I get what y'all both take your time, man.
All right, fam. Have a good night, Big Mo.
All right, later.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Ronbo, what's good, sir?
Hey, Chris, man, we're just sitting back here trying to assess what happened here, trying to take the good and the bad was there, but trying to look at the good on it. And there's a few things that are really good.
Yeah, so the pass rush did look, better than at the beginning.
Yes, it looked decent today.
That complete defense was in. And you bring up another interesting point, but that is right. When Armstead's in, the pass rush, something is different when he's in there. Now, he should have had that one today.
Yeah, he missed one sack.
Ruben should have had one.
I was mad about that.
Ruben should have had that one on Luck.
I know. Luck sidestepped him. I've never seen anybody sidestep Ruben like that. Damn.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a sidestep.
Like, where's the... Look, that was set up for Reuben to make the tornado part 2. So remember when he hit Watson in that college playoff game?
Yep, and wheeled him exactly.
That's what he should have did to Luck.
Spinning like a top.
Yeah.
And you see Armstead? Today, you know, he's such a nice guy. I think people don't like to hit Andrew Luck to it. Did you see Armstead? He hit Andrew Luck, and then he grabbed him as he was going down and picked him up. And Luck was saying, I think Luck was saying to him, I'm all right, I'm good. Andrew Luck is very interesting about getting hit. He makes it sound like you're doing a good job and all that stuff, but he doesn't get mad. And Buck didn't want to hurt him. That was funny.
You know, Peyton, I used to do something like that too. You know, he congratulate them for their effort or whatever. Yeah. And, you know, whatever. It was a mind game he would play with them, but like you said, he trying not to have them kill him out there. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But,
which is a good thing. Develop a rapport between you and them badasses on the other side of the line. At least that way, you mentally mess with them. They don't try to kill you on every shot. You're right.
Right.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. So, you know, the running game definitely looked better. Alfred Morris looked like he should have been there from the get-go. That's going to be interesting. Like, y'all talking about running backs. I'm trying to figure out what receivers are we going to keep. And I got to say, Richie James must be making the team because they wouldn't be showing Richie James that late in the game if you're trying to hide him.
The boy is clutch. Richie always makes a catch. And every week he makes a catch. Every week.
He plays bigger than his size, like, no doubt. Like, he should have had that one, and I know he was mad at himself for it, but that back shoulder later in the game. But the dude plays bigger than he is, you know?
Yeah, Richie's he's a gamer. And brave. The dude is fearless. Because he ain't that big.
Yeah.
But he ain't scared. Well, not at all.
So how many wide receivers are we going to carry this year then?
I had already counted Richie myself. But then you see Aldrick Robinson making an over-the-shoulder catch today. I don't know what Kyle's thinking.
I had just said, we probably should cut Aldrick Robinson. And then, boom, he makes that catch down there. I don't know who's not. I mean, Aldrick Robinson, what's the other guy? He's good on Aaron Burbridge. I guess right now he's got to be on the out.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen him do anything last 2 weeks, I want to say.
Yeah. He hasn't been targeted, I don't think.
So the wide receiver and the running back cuts. I wouldn't want to have to do that.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough, really rough. Because you got to throw some good football players away. Yeah. And Jeff Wilson looks good. That's not a fluke. If he did that once, I'd say okay, but he's done that more than once now. Jeff Wilson is a runner.
Man, I think if he get another number for a running back, he'll be even better.
And if they put him on the practice squad,
that 40, what he got, 40 or 41 on?
Is that his numbers? He put him on the practice squad, he's going to get snatched.
He's got 41.
Yeah.
He will.
So
I don't know, but I mean, I wasn't disappointed about today. I mean, you see the potential for what we got. I don't know why everybody had the drop seats today. And it looked like the defense didn't want to kill people today. Where's that extreme violence at? And all gas, no break. They looked like they was coasting a few times the other day. So.
Oh man! Somebody said they didn't want to be the one to hurt. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Sherman back there.
I think.
He did, and also, and Cynthia's point now, she thinks, because I said that Kellogg Spoon was back there on the other side. He says, I disagree. I think they were constantly testing Spoon, but they only got over on Spoon once, and that's good. That's good. Spoon got called for that interference on that one play, but otherwise, it's hard to work Spoon, and they didn't even bother to try to work Sherman. They did not throw on Sherman one time.
Well, you can be sure that
that's kudos, man. It's respect.
You can be sure that old Cousins, he gonna try both of them. I think.
I hope so.
Because Cousins, he wants another moment in the locker room to tell people, "Did you like that?" Whatever. Right?
I hope so. Yeah, but throw him Sherman first. Throw him Spoon first, because I think
throw
Spoon.
Sherman way first, right?
You know what? Spoon is he learns a little bit every week. He's an amazing person, man. That dude, he seems to add things. He grows on a constant basis. So what you've seen Spoon mess up on this week, you won't see him mess up on that next week. I'm amazed at him.
That's true.
So we'll see.
Hey, the man said he wanted to be a doctor or some type once he's done with the NFL.
Yeah, he's a brilliant kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have to play football if he doesn't want to. He's playing football because he wants to. Boy, is smart.
Right.
Oh.
And
So-
Dante Pettis, man, I don't know when, but I just feel that he's going to have a breakout game this year.
Yeah.
I think he kind of taking it on cruise control too. But once the year gets going, he's going to do something.
I agree.
But I really think that we got Odell Beckham West Coast version. Yeah.
Because he runs some great routes and gets open kind of nicely. He should have made that catch today, though. That would have definitely put him in Odell's class. He should have went ahead and made that catch. I really think he's really being careful before the season starts so not to get hurt. Kind of get that feeling.
He is. You could tell. Yeah. But I like it, man. I mean, everything's still on the up and up. I think this is what we needed, man, because we're going into the year too high, man. And I try to, keep it down, too, but you can't help it. Everybody talking about all the Niners, this, that, the 13-3 train is rolling. We need some stuff to knock us back to reality, man. But
I know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go. Let me talk to you later, and have a great night, huh?
You too, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Chris.
Or you come back tomorrow, Monday?
I'm trying to figure out I think I might come back tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. Because it's so close.
I'll be looking out for it.
Appreciate that, fam.
It is.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow,
right,
possibly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
And let's go on over here now. Jason. Hey, Jason.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo? East Coast in the house.
Yeah.
Hello, East Coast. It's
What's
on
that?
record, so I didn't get to see anything but the highlights. But
Yeah.
what I did see, I liked, with the starting offense.
In particular, what'd you like? I mean, that you did see.
I mean, for real, this guy Robinson is trying to make the squad. I don't know. I can see if we're going to make a run at the playoffs, I think we got to consider Robinson, 29 years old. He's a veteran. He played with Shanahan. He's a good route runner, tough. And this is my surprise running back. I believe McNichols is going to make. Did you see the hit he took and just got right back up? Like,
Oh, yeah, he's
the
tough.
guy laid him out.
Yeah.
So I'm saying McNichols, Alfred Morris, all of this small running back stuff, it's a good gimmick for a minute, but guys got to be able to take hits at the end of the day. So I like the toughness I saw there with McNichols and with Alfred Morris out the backfield.
Yeah.
McKinnon, we paid him a lot of money. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, he's that dude, though, that you get him out in space and he can just ruin people. His cuts and speed are just, I mean, the dude is, you got to watch the Vikings in him, man. The dude is terrible, man. And, he's that one who ran this coast to coast to us last year. Ran right through our guys like we wasn't even on the field.
He has good breakout plays. He has some breakout plays. But, in contrast to what he does with Alfred Morris, his style, Alfred Morris, the reason I believe he goes underrated so much is because he's not really flashy. He's just going to get you that 8 yards, 5 yards here, 9 yards here, and he stays in between the tackles. You see, he looked like he's part of the offense already. He knows the offense.
Well, he does. That's his offense. And
he's running it.
He can run the stretch as well. So the dude he's amazing. That's Shanahan's guy. Him and Bobby Turner, they trained him. So.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Ronbo, because I didn't see the replay. That touchdown, well, they say Hicatini dropped it. I wasn't able to replay that. Was that an official drop or what?
Yeah, he didn't secure it.
Jimmy G to Hicatini, he didn't secure it? Damn.
Yeah, it went down to the ground,
good,
and you
could
see it. You could see it bouncing around, and then he tried to recollect it, but he blew it. He should have secured that.
How did Armstead look? Armstead looking all right?
He looked pretty good. I got mad at him because he missed what should have been a sack, and because they was flushing Luck out of that pocket all day. But this one time, Armstead was right in the position as he was going by. They knocked him out of the play, but Armstead could have grabbed Luck. Luck got away for a first yard. Eric, you had him right there. So, from the angle you're watching on TV, I could be wrong. But Eric did a pretty good game. And ironically, the pass rush got better upon his return. And Solomon Thomas. So, he's got to get a little props.
We're straight at wideout, though, with James.
Oh.
And
too many.
Garcon, You see the dot in the eye, Goodwin on the side. Goodwin is definitely
you see that catch?
a lot better. Yeah, a lot better than I expected as far as possession.
Damn.
Last year too, he had a lot of third down. He had a lot of saving the drive kind of catches that kept the drive going. So
he's a go-to guy.
It's going to be interesting to see how with the other weapons like James, Pettis. I believe Pettis is just still coming along, learning the offense and getting his head. Once he stops thinking about the plays, there's a lot of mental things that go into playing wide out. I played wide out, and learning the playbook and then making the NFL. So I think he'll be all right, Pettis. But I don't think he's going to beat out Richie James, Trent Taylor, Goodwin obviously got some. So there's 4 spots. I think they just kind of wean him along until, and throw him in certain packages. Him and Vaughn are going to be kind of the guys who come in and to sub out, to substitute for the starters.
For sure.
For now, at least,
Because they both got the skill levels are good. Bourne messed up again today. They both missed the catches they normally should make. I don't understand what was going on with the 49ers today. The receivers were dropping the ball. Mostert, I think he made Shanahan so mad he never came back into the game anymore.
Mostert, huh?
Raheem, man, come on, man. You make that catch all day. What are you doing? He was running before he made the catch. You know how it goes. You got to catch the ball first and then go. He was gone before the ball got in his hands, and it dropped. Same with Garrett
remember
Selleck.
last week we were talking about Garcon, maybe possibly cutting and trading Garcon.
Yeah.
We got to learn to have some patience. It is preseason. We're just trying to see some things. I'm surprised that we kept our starting offense in so long. We kept them out there for a while, but
this is a rehearsal
I think
game.
in the regular season.
Yeah, this is a dress rehearsal. It's a dress rehearsal preseason game. Next week they won't even suit up.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna be all right come that Vikings game. I believe our defense. I saw some pressure in there on pass rush today. They just would not, like, the quarterback kept escaping. Even number 7, the backup. We had him, and then
Brissette.
The pocket collapsed. Brissette. Yeah, we had him. Like, it's like we're getting there, but we're not getting the guy down.
Yeah.
You got to finish. Don't be scared. I guess the penalties got people not wanting to be too rough these days. I don't know.
No, they do.
Getting him down.
You got to hit him on the shoes. If you hit anything above that, man, it's just hard to get those guys down without getting a flag. Because if they bend over and bump helmets, they're going to call that on the defender. I says, that's wrong. If a guy bends over and he initiates a contact, why am I getting the flag? That just makes me so tired.
They're trying. I believe it's a liability thing with that. Like with that movie Concussion that Will Smith did.
Yeah.
It put the onus on the NFL as far as liability. Plus, you got Junior Seau and a few other guys who, brain damage was really a part of their injury. So what they're doing is trying to, as a liability, show that, hey, we're making it safer. Look, we're penalizing guys for that. So if you get your bell rung, it ain't because we didn't enforce the rule. And unfortunately, we're going to have to endure a few seasons of that before it levels out, I believe, to where the refs are throwing whistle, blowing flags with every hard hit. I'm like, man, the game of football is definitely different.
That would be bad.
But I'm out of here, Ronbo, man. I just
wanted
to come holler. I'll watch the rest of the game later tonight on replay.
Yeah. It gets a little boring in the second half, but yeah, you got to check it out. All right, fam.
Definitely.
Talk to you later.
All right, brother. Peace.
Yeah. And wait. We got to wait. He's going to... Nighthawk is about to pass out. We had a little opening catch it. He said, he's not doing it now, though. Took his hat off. He's getting all comfortable.
What's going on?
Nighthawk. Man. Well, Nighthawk, it was a game where we should have scored more points in the first half. I wanted to see Jimmy G.
I'm like disappointed right now with them.
Yeah, I wanted to see him run that score up in the first half. And they had a chance. They was down in the red zone the whole time and didn't cash in. I was so mad. And drops.
Yeah.
You can't drop the ball. If they stop you, that's one thing. But don't be dropping the ball. Damn it.
Yeah, somebody got to get cut.
Yeah. There's going to be some cuts, all right. Lots of them. They have to anyway. You got to get ready. They're going to get rid of 40 dudes because they're going to want to leave space for them to pick up some more people, too. So you figure they got some guys they want, and they think they're going to get cut. So you got to get 40 guys, 37 to get down to the number, 40 guys to leave some vacancies to pick up some new players.
Yeah. I mean, come on. They could have won that game.
Yeah. Well, I was right, yeah. 20-7. I mean, 23, 20, I think 23-17 or something like that. Yeah, you're right. It's okay. It's a preseason. We've seen a lot of things we can correct. At least we've seen a better pass rush today. Garcon is back. Alfred Morris is interesting. Wow. Richard Sherman antagonized Andrew Luck. So, we got a lot of good things working. We just got to bring it all together, get Kyle Shanahan's offense out there, and let's go.
Yeah. But like I said, like you said, it's preseason, but they're going to cut people out too, so.
Yeah. Some guys are definitely leaving. And some of them, I want Tyvis Powell. I want Tyvis Powell's name at the top of the list. Get him out first.
Yeah, get him out. Definitely get him out.
God, Tyvis. Getting beat every game you see Tyvis getting beat. And he's always trailing the defender like he never was involved in the first place. I said, Tyvis, man, where'd you learn to play ball?
He got to be the first one to go.
Yeah, got to be, man. I mean, whoa, that's going to be an easy decision to make. Hey, in fact, if you had to cut some people right now, Nighthawk, who would you cut, man? And you can't say Jimmy Ward.
I'm not Shanahan. Only Shanahan know who he's going to cut.
Yeah, that's true. But I tell you what, Tyvis Powell's definitely on the top of my list. And Earl Mitchell's starting to get on my nerves. Who else we got there that's been around and not done a thing? We already got rid of Eli.
Yeah, Eli didn't do shit anyway.
That's why they got rid of him. Just taking up roster space and charging money. So yeah, after that, there's a lot of guys that are good ball players. I get Tyvis, and as I say, I put the guys out I want to cut. I don't know who. Man, that's gonna be rough. Because the running backs, damn near all of them are good. Wide receivers.
Or you keep the 3 running back. I don't know.
You need to keep 4.
Yeah, 4.
And Mostert's he's not going to be on the active running back list, but he can be called up there. But Mostert, that dude can play special teams. He's one of the best there is. So you can't just say goodbye to him. He'll go help another team's special teams. Probably in our division. Pete Carroll.
Yeah, he might end up going to Seattle.
Yep. Because Carroll, he just sits and waits for teams to make a mistake. Especially the 49ers. Shoot, man.
Yeah.
Well,
like I said, okay. Like, you know what? We got next preseason game.
Yeah. Next week, there won't be anybody starting, though. So that's about all the guys that are trying to make the team next week. All your starters will be standing on the sideline, not even in uniform. So.
Nope.
And it's against San Diego, which is really strange. We have to play San Diego in about 3 to 4 weeks, 4 weeks. So it's kind of funny they're on our schedule, it's preseason schedule. We play them every year, but on the year that we get scheduled, I don't know why they're on our schedule. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, I'm disappointed today. So
that was one of those games, and because we like winning. We went 5 games in a row with Jimmy winning. Last week we were at least competitive. We beat the Cowboys in the last minute. So, it's hard for us to just all of a sudden, ain't no big deal. It is a big deal. I do not like L's. So, but we'll be okay.
Yeah, I just hit L's.
Yeah. We'll make it, Nighthawk. Well, Nighthawk,
yeah.
We'll go.
Before you go, give me a shout out.
Nighthawk, you know what? I don't know if I can do a shout out tonight. I haven't been able to holler today. I lost my throat. So, hey, tell you what, let me give you a 2 tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
All right, now,
Go Niners. It's okay. We got a next game.
yeah. Don't forget the last one. Nighthawk out.
Nighthawk is out.
Nighthawk. Oh, man. Well, man, it's going to be one of them days, fam. We're going to sit around and think about it's going to linger. We should have won, should have scored more points. And not only winning, but I mean, as long as we would have scored those 2 touchdowns in the first half, I think I would have been good to go. I just want to make sure that when you execute and you got a chance, you take advantage of it every time. And see, Sullick should have made that catch. He lost. That was a touchdown. He should also, of course, Hicatini. That was a touchdown, no doubt about it, right? So. But anyway, hey, Brian.
G'day, mate.
Hey, Brian. How you doing?
Not too bad. How you going?
Doing okay. I was just going over some of the things that annoyed me. I've gotten spoiled with Jimmy G now, and I expect whenever he throws the ball to somebody, no matter what, they got to catch it, right? We saw a couple of misses today that I can't understand, but we do know we got a very solid running back once he gets in shape. And I like Marquise Goodwin's back. And the pass rush, Brian, it didn't look like absolute trash today. Now, that's something to get excited about.
Yeah. No, they started off pretty well, Brian.
Yeah.
They stopped that run, and they looked...
God, they really stopped the run.
Whew. They looked really good. And, they got some pressures as well on the quarterback, which was promising. It was really hard to evaluate today because we saw a bit, didn't we? We saw some improvement in those areas, and we got some really good looks on offense, but we just couldn't execute.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many times we grasped the ball today, but our execution was poor. And
I mean, how many times were we in the red zone? At least 3 to 4 times, right? Yeah.
I don't think our tight ends caught a ball today, did they? They dropped a few. Our tight ends.
Yeah. Well. The new kid, Wick, did.
Then he could drop one. Yeah, the new kid got one, Wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's popped up in a couple of the games. Okay, but obviously there was a huge difference in our run game today, mate. You just see, like sticks and stones.
I know.
It's sort of today, I don't know whether it answers more questions than us, really. Like, you've got that situation now where his community is just basically.
Yeah.
Probably nearly played himself into a roster spot, you think?
Oh, no doubt about it. If Alfred Morris were to get cut, I think there'd be riots. I mean, everybody'd say, whoa, what'd you do here, Coach? The guys look better than anybody we've seen all season. He was really hard to bring down. Let's not do this.
Well, the thing was he hit the holes and he was patient as well. But, again, you've got to look at the holes and the offense, and the offensive line played a lot better today.
Yeah, they did.
Garnett looked like he was actually turned up. And, so
downfield, smacking guys.
Oh. Yeah, that's why it's so hard to evaluate. Because if you look at it week to week, you can see, we didn't run so well in the first 2 games, but is that because of our O-line? So it just makes it very, very difficult to see exactly what's going on. But. Even the new running back, he flashed a bit today too. He was good. He was good last week as well. That young guy.
Jeff Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he? McNichols, not bad. A smart run there to get that touchdown. I love it when they do that. I used to want Carlos to do that all the time. I said, Carlos, you drew every last player on the field into that heap in the middle. Go around. Go around. They can't catch you now. So, and Carlos did that. Against the Cleveland game, I watched Carlos. He's a brilliant runner now. He makes no mistakes.
He looks a different player, doesn't he?
He does. He looks awesome out there now.
One thing I've got to congratulate you on, Ronbo. I think it was like that. I need to congratulate you on something. I think it took about 3.5 minutes into the game today before you were cutting somebody. So you were pretty quick on the trigger today.
On 3.5 minutes in the game until what?
Until you wanted to cut someone.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I had 2 earphones on. One listening to the game.
Mostert really, I says, Mostert, that's going to do it. I think that was him. That's going to do it. If there was any decision to be made, you just help Kyle Shanahan come up with it. But as I think about it, Mostert's really too valuable for the special teams, and I think there's always been a spot reserved for him. They make it sound as if they're having to add an extra running back, but really, I think Mostert's always been there. He's just really too good at what he does.
Yeah, a lot of, as I said when they cut Eli, there's a lot of things to go into deciding. It comes down to that last half dozen players. It's more, obviously it's all about what they can do and their upside, but it also, it's team balance and positions, and you might have, you keep an extra D-back or O-lineman, or you've got so many different choices. So I suppose you're not only evaluating that actual player, but his whole skill set, what he does in special teams. So that's the difficult part of it. The last 6 players aren't getting judged solely on what they've shown. It's more fit and balance. But yeah.
And Kyle touched upon that in an interview the other day too. He says, you got a lot of players that do really well in practice. You got other players that don't do well in practice, but they do well in games. And you've got to be able to distinguish between that. And so the coach's job is really, he's got everybody else maybe during practice, God, this guy's awful. And then during the game, you see this guy, whoa, I guess he felt like playing today. So, you got to be able to see your players. Is that the kind of kid you're dealing with? So, yeah.
I mean, they face, all the players face that during the preseason games too. The guys that are in the team are pretty much, locks. They're playing hard, but they're not going to play too hard because they don't want to get injured. And then you've got guys that are on the bubble going
he's playing all out
because they're trying to make the team. So that doesn't necessarily let the team gel together too when you've got some guys that are just in cruise mode and other guys going flat out. That tends to stuff your timing up a bit. So, and we had a few timing issues today as well, again. But it's good to see Jimmy get a bit pissed off with them.
I hope they watch the film later and see, because Jimmy's not going to walk up to him and say, "Listen, you're making my life really difficult." I hope they watch the film and see what Jimmy's reactions were to the drop passes, because I seen his lips mumble a few things.
The honeymoon's over, mate. They paid him the big bucks in high school, and
that's right.
No, they're not. It's not last year when we're just winning 6 games to finish the season out.
Catch the damn ball. That's right.
Try to push to the playoffs. So it's a whole different season. It's a whole different mindset for him too, because he had nothing to lose last year, and now he's the man. So he's going to set very high standards, and we've got to rise to the occasion. So
yeah. Well, Brian, I'm going to go, and I'll tell you what, I'll look for you a little bit later. So
no worries. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Just a quick shout out to the guys, Bash, Sheik, Kenny, Lee, and the Nighthawk Club. I get in there a bit and have a bit of a chat, and it's quite interesting and very entertaining. But I appreciate those guys. It's good to chat to football because I don't get much opportunity here. So. All right. Keep up the good work, mate.
All right, man. You too.
Cheers, mate.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Cheers. There's Brian. And Brian normally sets us up in these bright, in the sky settings, but he looked very comfortable today too. Hey, Daniel Serrano. Love all of you guys. Thanks for being here with us at Ronbo Sports. Daniel, that's cool. Hey, to the mods today, as usual, doing a great job. And actually, some guys come in and get a little crazy, and the mods start getting a little crazy with them. So you gotta let the mods do the thing. We did ask them to go ahead and allow opinions. But some guys, listen, if you go after a mod, though, know this. They're probably not going to be patient. I'm sure they're not going to say anything. So if you're dumb enough to go after a mod, then you're going to probably get bounced. So I'd be careful with that. Akil Raju says, as much as I'm skeptical of Eric, he did bring a lot of pressure today. Yeah, I know, right? I was just mad about that one play, actually. And Trent from VA, Foster still hitting with his head. I know, right? And that's why he's in concussion protocol. And some of the scientists and doctors who were talking about that, they were saying, the biggest percentage of the time, it actually is dangerous for the player, the aggressor, not the person he's attacking. So there's Ruben. Ruben's a classic example of that. He's exactly what they're talking about. I love his aggression, but Ruben's got to get his head up out of that. Debbie Ryan says Kyle Shanahan says there's no controversy over the quarterbacks. It's Jimmy Garoppolo and C.J. Beathard, 1 and 2. That makes. I think he's got to pretty much do that. And he sees. You know what? He sees all those guys in practice. So for all the oohs and ahs we get during these games, it's probably not exactly as we see it. The Gambler said the new rules ruin the game. Oh, Frank, you don't know, man. It's gonna. If they don't adjust those things, oh man, it's gonna get worse. I already addressed Cynthia yesterday. Spoon is pretty tough though. Said you seen that play, man? You can't really mess with him like that. He's changing. Angel Cortez, center was pushed back and Mullins tripped over his feet because of fumble. Hey, is that what happened to Mullins' feet? I was wondering why he fell down. J Run says, damn, Brady and Rodgers going to shatter records this season with this helmet rule. Taylor Smith, I'm happy with G, is going through a little adversity. Let's see how he responds week 1. And head coach Tim, he says, Juice is the Rathman in the present era. Rathman led the league 1 year in receptions for running backs. He was an original OW. And also he says that play to Taylor, you mentioned, was versus a zone, and he had to settle there. I know that's what I'm saying. Normally, he's a moving target, which makes him almost impossible to cover, and which that caused a tip. They just closed the door on that play. Taylor was supposed to stop that route, though, for sure. Marcus Mosley, can we please talk about Robert Saleh and his ineffective defense? Oh, Marcus, I don't know if it's ineffective. That defensive line, they just look like they need a little bit of adjustment. They were pretty much on it today, though. The 49ers didn't give up a lot of points. We've seen Tyvis Powell get beat. We've seen some of those guys get beat. But I don't know if it had anything to do with the defense as much as it did them. So I don't know about that. Anyway, Not a Robot says Sherman did great. They don't want to test his side of the field, and I really don't think they do. So, all right. So now, and here's James.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
James, we're just going over and digesting some of the things that happened during the course of the game. We do know one thing for sure. We got a running back. All he's got to do is get in shape. That boy is special.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Let me tell you something, man. I could say this much. Today was a day that we lost, and it's preseason. But one thing I'm liking to see, a running back with that kind of output at 29, almost 30 years old.
And out of shape and overweight.
Out of shape and overweight. Now, they're going to put him on that super vegan diet and have him in them sweating chambers. I mean, and it's going to come around. It's going to come around. Alfred Morris had 2 of his best seasons with Bobby Turner and Kyle Shanahan, okay?
Yeah.
2 of his best seasons in football. Now, I will say this much. I couldn't, I'm on the East Coast up here in East Orange, New Jersey, right outside of Newark. And I couldn't get the game on up here. But I was watching it on this phone. Let me tell you something, man. I have to put my phone somewhere where I can't grab it because I really want to discard it, okay? And I'm looking at the phone and it's saying that Nick Mullins started and Nick Mullins was 0-2. I'm like, what's wrong with Garoppolo? But then that's their little gimmicks with ESPN when you're watching it on the phone because you shouldn't be having cable and blah, blah, blah. I got cable. They didn't show it on the East Coast, okay? And so anyway, but this ball dropping, man, listen, I'm going to say this much about Richie James. He's a very talented player, but it's some things he's got to do as a player to get much better to be a top receiver. And dropping balls, okay? And even Trent Taylor, today was a day of people just dropping balls because they feel that they're so sure of themselves, okay, because of Jimmy Garoppolo and he's going to get the ball to you and this and that. And when I'm starting to hear about Pettis makes me think at times, like he makes me think that if defenders are just a little too close to him, and he can kind of hear footsteps, it rattles him in a way. You know, I could be wrong, but I'm just starting to see that
he bails. He'll bail on a play if he thinks he's in danger.
He bails on plays. And I can tell you this much. I've been saying this all along. That play that Raheem Mostert missed today, bro.
That was running before you catch the ball.
That's kind of like, let me tell you something. I know he's quite an elite special teams player. And it was 6 teams before San Francisco that found that out also. But they moved on from it.
Yeah.
And here we are. I mean, it's just times when he just doesn't show up. I'm not saying he's taking plays off, but he just doesn't show up. We know that he's got a knack with the fumbling, okay? We know that. And we've got quite a bit of good special teams players on that team already. Now, I'm not 100% sold that they're going to let Jeffrey Wilson walk either.
He's good, isn't he? Yeah.
This kid is good. I mean, it's a toss-up. All right, they put Joe on IR. But now Wilson, I think Wilson and McKinnon might play into that mix with Alfred Morris, because I believe Mostert is gone. And let me tell you something. I don't think Kyle Shanahan at this point is sold on Matt Breida either from that block. That block will get a quarterback killed, man. And that's one of the nuances of being a coach. You can have a great running back, but if he can't block for the quarterback, he's not a good running back, man. He's good at running the ball, yeah. If you just go turn, flip it out to him, yeah. But in pass protection,
liability,
you'll make.
James, there's a question here for you though. I noticed somebody says here, "Are you still cutting Pierre Garçon?"
No. And I was listen. I've been dealing with some health issues, so I take controlled medication at times.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, but no, Pierre ain't going nowhere, man.
Yeah,
Pierre's not going nowhere. No, he's not. No. Yeah, I mean, him and Garoppolo are starting to get that chemistry. See, it's always like that third game in the preseason. You want to see your team light it up. And I'm scratching my head like, what the Hades is Garoppolo doing? But then I just came on like maybe 20 minutes ago and I listened to, big shout out to my the guy from up here in New Jersey, Mel, that was talking to you. And then Brian. And, you know, it's kind of like these guys, they're in this third game, you get your offense out there for the first half, and we get down there in the red zone, and these guys are dropping balls. That's not Garoppolo's fault, man. That's not Garoppolo's fault at all. Then Mostert, from what y'all are saying, was wide open on a play.
He was.
Basically. And he forgot to catch the ball. It's either he'll run and leave the ball, or he'll have the ball and run and still leave it. Okay.
Yeah, it was a complete lack of focus and concentration. It was just a smoke route. All he had to do was catch the ball, and then you can go, Raheem. And catch the ball first, and please.
I'm telling you right now, Alfred Morris coming out there picking up 9.5, 11 yards of play.
Started the game off with 12 and 17. 12 yards.
Yeah.
I think the first yard run was 17. The second run was 12 yards, back to back. And
this guy,
Lincoln Thompson, was holding. They had to bring it back, unfortunately.
Right. And Ronbo, this guy is out of shape right now.
Yeah, I know.
Can you imagine what Bobby Turner's getting ready to do to him?
Yeah. And probably laughed at him when he came in. Yeah, bring your fat self in, man. You can't play no ball. We're going to put you out there this week. You better be ready. And you put me out there.
You get you a 5-gallon pail of that ice cold water and some lemons, okay?
Yeah.
That's what you I can hear Bobby Turner telling him that now, but he's gonna make the team. We already are committed to McKinnon.
Yeah.
But from what they're seeing in McNichols and then Wilson, man, I don't know how they're gonna let them guys go, man. This offense of Kyle's, you've got to have dual running backs for it to be efficient. okay,
Yeah,
and
that's
prolific
why.
at the same time.
That's why he's got to have at least 4. James, we're going to stop here though. Let me
Yes.
see you tomorrow, James. If we get back tomorrow, I'm thinking maybe, but otherwise,
All right.
watch that notice. I get back to you. Huh?
Well, it would be nice because some technician came and installed some people's cable across from me, and now I ain't got no cable until Tuesday.
Dang,
I'm sitting here playing Mad now, man. Oh my goodness! But
that's cold. You need to call somebody and say what happened. That's crazy.
I did, and they're lying because they know exactly what happened, and I'm not going to pay them to have a technician come out, and you're not going to charge me for that.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks be to God, I still got Fire TV now, so
Yeah,
I got some
there you
TV, thank God. But anyway, Ronbo, love what you do.
Thanks,
Niner
man.
Empire, Niner for life. We gonna get this thing together, man, because
it's
them drops ain't on Jimmy Garoppolo, man.
Nah. And there's gonna be guys spinning all day on the jugs machine, so it'll be all right.
That's right. Hey, man, have a good evening. Stay blessed, bro. Thank you.
You too, James. Thanks, fam.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
Be well. You too now.
Thanks. Well, Daniel Serrano says, is Sheik really a freak? Thanks, Daniel. And he is. Sean Hughes says, nobody's talking about my boy Brock Coyle. He's out there making plays every game. You know what? Brock Coyle does not get enough attention, does he? Yeah, but you're right. He's so solid out there. Brock Coyle does not mess up. He's steady. He's consistent. He's always around the ball. He needs to get more credit than he's getting. Nation Warren says, everybody needs to calm down. Basing our whole season off of 2 second and third string performances and only 1 first string first half. Relax. Trust the process. Agreed. Music Street, Alfred Morris. YACs on YACs on YACs, yards after contact. Yeah, But the thing about Alfred, he actually looks like he's tiptoeing between the tackles. You notice that? He'll stop. I've never seen the parameter in which he pivots and moves from one spot to another is very interesting. As I've always wondered, he's not that fast. How does he do that? Morris carefully picks his spots, and it's like he sees some kind of flaming trail that he runs through. That's an amazing, everybody doesn't have that kind of ability. Morris does. Audio V says, if Kittle was in that game, guarantee you could have gotten at least 1 TD in the red zone. Yeah, most likely, especially that one that went to. But Hicatini's hands are supposed to be even better than Kittle's. That's what I understand. What was he doing? Oh, my God, that was an easy gimme. Anyway. Oh, Raymond, we still got another one. Okay. Raymond! Hi.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Raymond, man, we're just sitting here digesting what happened, fam. What's going on?
Nothing, man. I took a look, like a little bit of what I see. For that defense, man, come on, man. We got to sack that quarterback. They're getting around him a lot, and they just think it seemed like we're going to get a sack, and then we don't get the sack.
And narrow
they got one today. It was nice.
Yeah. Should have had at least 3. And that's why I was mad at Eric Armstead. He got pulled right on out of a play. He had Luck right there. He made it all the way to him and didn't take him down. Luck slipped out. Damn it. I said, you should have had his ass. Damn. So
then
they'll get it.
The H-boy, what's his name? He dropping Jimmy G passes, man. He done.
Wait, Hicatini? Hicatini.
Yeah, he dropped a touchdown.
That was a touchdown. Right in the end zone.
Yeah,
fumbling all around his waist. Yeah. Oh, Cole. Come on, man. We've seen you make more harder. I've seen you make more difficult catches than that. What was up with that?
Yep, and Kendrick Bourne dropped one.
Yep, right through his hands.
Right there, 4 for 2.
And Garrett Selleck.
Alfred Morris looked pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Alfred Morris looked pretty good.
Looked damn good. Yeah. He'll look better than that in a couple of weeks,
I'm all right. Yep, I can't. I want to see what they're going to do against the Vikings. I tell you though, Ronbo, if they don't play a little bit better, defense, we're gonna be in trouble.
Oh, there you go.
Richard Sherman got turned around 3 times, bro.
Richard Sherman
got
what?
Turned around real bad. He got turned around. He got smoked 3 times. He's so lucky that Luck didn't throw the ball. One play, I swear, I saw it. I saw it. Number 10 on their team. I don't know who he is because he don't play for the Niners, but number 10 on the Colts.
He went like on an in route. Richard Sherman did like a 360. The guy that was checking him was wide open, but the quarterback didn't throw it to him. Yep.
Sounds like a good thing because, for a long time, Andrew was looking down the field and he had to hesitate, like we was talking about a few months ago, and he didn't have any place to throw it. That is one of the reasons why that pass rush was all over his ass. It says, see that? Andrew's looking downfield. He hasn't got any opening. Here comes the boys. Bam! To get in there, to get right in there. But Andrew's good at getting out of pressure and running for all them yards. Made me so mad.
Akilo Witherspoon had a nice play, too.
Yeah. That one from Ty Hilton. There was Ty Hilton wanted to get. Yeah. I enjoyed that.
He jumped in right down. Let's go.
He's going to get better, too. I've noticed he just constantly keeps improving. So.
Right. I seen Goodwin played all right. That catch he made was amazing.
Crazy. Wasn't that crazy?
Goodwin.
There must have been a...
That catch he made on the sideline when he got his feet down.
Yeah.
Ronbo, that was a beauty.
That was all pro, man. There was no more room for other than his shoes and the line. He was out. That's how close that was.
When I saw it in real life, I just knew he was out of bounds.
I did too. They slowed it down though. You could see he actually made that.
Yes, he did.
Damn.
That was a nice play by Goodwin. Yeah.
Amazing.
That's why I keep emphasizing the defense a lot more because, Jimmy G is going to do all right. He threw an interception, but the boy dropped it. That was interception he threw, but that's what I'm talking about. He's going to make some mistakes. He's not God. Nobody's God, so he's going to make some mistakes. We just need that defense to tighten up a little bit better, and we'll be all right.
And install Kyle's offense. They're not running Kyle's offense right now. That's all vanilla. Let's get that stuff in there installed. So I don't want to see Trent Taylor sitting there in no zone waiting for a pass. That's always a dangerous shot. He's got to be on the move.
Right. So the next preseason game is just for the backups. We ain't going to play no more football until we play the Vikings.
True.
Backups, we're going to see who we going to make cuts and who going to make this roster and who not. But right now, Jimmy Ward looking like he about to get cut. The guy Hitchens, he about to get cut because we got too many receivers, man. He about to get cut. Yeah, he's done, man. How you gonna keep him? We got Pettis, we got Bourne, we got
he's a tight end.
I don't want to say we got
tight ends
proper English for all the English professors out there. We have.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if he's gonna Hicatini and the guy Wick. Interesting.
They got too many. They got too many receivers, man. Garcon is making the team, right? You got Goodwin making the team. You got Pettis making the team. I even got Richie James making the team. You dig?
Yeah,
we got too many players, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go. That's
we got
true.
Too many players. Yep. And Alfred Morris is going to be a good man. That was a great pickup, man.
I don't know how he was sitting at home not doing nothing. Now, how do you call Alfred Morris and tell him come on out and play football? That's crazy.
Right. Yep. That was a great pickup. And then Kyle Shanahan already, know him a little bit, so that was a good pickup, man. I like that pickup. He looked good. He looked better than any runner we had in a long time running up the hole. Then I turned on to watch Carlos Hyde. Man, boy, I'm sick. Every time I see him running down the sideline and making the eat motion, boy, I'm like, come on, Carlos. Where was that when you was over here?
That was, I tell you, I've watched that game twice. Every time I see Carlos hit that side, I say, damn, that's Carlos.
Yeah,
he hit that hole
he having a couple good games.
Right, he did.
Right.
And the game, 5-0. See, that's why I told people. I said, you guys keep talking about Cleveland. I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but Cleveland, there's no way they get their ass beat this year. Those all them first round picks are starting to get a little older. They ain't bad football players, so.
No, they're gonna be a good team to. I'm all right with Cleveland winning for real because they're in the AFC,
Mm-hmm.
As long as can't nobody win in the NFC, as long as we get there to the Super Bowl, it don't matter who we play. But
I know.
So Cleveland can win all they want to win. That ain't gonna affect us now. We gotta watch this NFC. So
I'm just glad to see him having to come up out of the toilet because I think people confused about Cleveland. That team ain't gonna get beat up this year. That's a tough team.
No, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. the Cleveland Browns are gonna be all right. And you know who else gonna be good too, man? The Texans. Deshaun Watson
Oh,
is
well,
back.
see, but you knew that.
Good.
I mean, that defense alone, no matter what Deshaun is doing, is just grisly.
Yep.
Brandon, we gonna go
Yep.
because
So
I got to get out of here. But listen, I tell you what, I'm gonna look for you to. I'll be back. I'm not sure exactly. Probably within the next 24 to 48 hours. All right.
all right, Ronbo, man. You take it easy, man. I love what you do, man, Ronbo. If it wasn't
Thanks,
for you,
man.
man, I don't know what I'd do, man.
Oh,
I
man,
I tune in, and here we go, man. You do this when we don't do this. So you the real MVP, Ronbo.
Thanks, Raymond. Too much, man. But thanks. Appreciate you, fam. Talk to you later.
All right.
All right.
All right, go Niners.
Yeah. And all right, let's get one more because I got to pull out here. Hey, Bashar.
To Ronbo. What's up?
Bashar, man, we're sitting back here. You know, we've gotten spoiled. Nobody wants to see any losses. So, you know, we drop one that we should have won. See, because we know we should have won. You know, all those drop passes were really annoying. So, and it's uncharacteristic. These guys have been catching everything. All of a sudden, today, it was like a disease went through the locker room. They couldn't catch anything. So, you know. But anyway, what are your assessments on this game?
Yeah, their hands got a little too greasy before the game. Maybe they had some good ribs or something. I don't know, man. Yeah. I mean, guys who normally catch everything are like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to catch this. Oh, sorry.
You're right.
You know?
Wake up. Oh, man. That's all right.
Yeah.
They'll straighten that out.
Yeah, good thing to see our young old linemen performing well. Actually, on both lines look good, but on Garnett, McGlinchey on the O-line definitely are looking like they belong so far. It's funny, once Armstead has somebody behind him looking like he wants to get on the field and play, all of a sudden Armstead's like, oh, wait, I can play football now.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. He helped that rush out, didn't he? I think he had a lot to do collapsing that pocket on the opposite side. So, yeah.
We just got to learn how to tackle those running backs, man, those quarterbacks, man, that's all.
Oh, man, because the running backs suffered today, did they? 49ers would not let those guys run.
Not at all. Yeah, so, shout out to Angel in the chat saying what's up. And shout out to all my boys in Nighthawk fan club. You guys know who you are, Hit Squad.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, like you mentioned in the previous call, how in this day and age, I mean, it seems like the running back is so neglected in today's football. Because we're in the passing era. Like, you got a guy like freaking Alfred Morris hanging out in the playground, waving his arms. Hey, pick me. I'm still good. Remember me? It was only 4 years ago. Remember me? Boom, we get him.
Last year. He was with
Dallas.
Dallas.
The same guy.
Yeah. So, yeah. He looks good.
He looks very much like the guy that was in the Redskins, you know, running for 1,000 yards a season.
And making it look so easy. That's what cracked me up. I mean, here's a guy that hasn't played in months, hasn't had any contact. He comes out there, first runs for like 17 yards. Give the ball to him again. He runs for 12 more. If not for that call, we're moving downfield like crazy. I said, give him the ball again then. Because we're getting close to the goal line, right? Dang
exactly. You know, it'll make it much harder for teams to get to Jimmy now that we got a running game in the mix.
Yeah.
Speedsters like McKenna and Breida waiting to get the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going. I know you gotta close the show. I just want to say what's up to all my Niner Empire out there, and especially Sheik in the chat saying wants me to say hit that like.
He does that so well too.
Can't wait for these practices to be over and we can start the regular season. Rombo, I'm out.
Right. One more week for the guys trying to desperately make the team and end of the season. Oh, man.
All right, take care, man.
You too, Bashar. Appreciate you getting in here, too. Have a good night. All right. Just before we say goodbye here. Hey, can't catch him. Just thank you for keeping the 49er spirit alive. Ronbo, always watch your show and always will. Thanks, Kent. Thanks, fam. Yeah. And millionaires and billionaires, Morris is a beast, and he always has been one. Yep. Because, this is the guy that got 3,000 yards in 2 years with the Skins while he was playing with McKin. I mean, Kyle Shanahan is him and Bobby Turner are the ones that designed this guy. He is badass. I didn't know he was that badass. So here's a guy coming in, he hadn't played in a while, and just comes in and runs 12 yards, 17 yards. What? Is that real? And then John Guillory, is that John Guillory? Okay, that's Guillory, maybe. Having Sherman is like having Deion Sanders back in the day. And nobody's going to throw to that side of the field. Raymond said he did see, I didn't see that play. I got to look back at that again. But Raymond says he got thrown on. Robolock says 2296 Niners. Could you see us keeping just 2 tight ends to keep 4 backs? Yeah. Kyle Shanahan likes to actually run more tight end sets. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Man, this cut's going to be crazy. We'll see. Fam, I'm so glad I gotta get moving there. But listen, great day. What's the notification? I'll figure something out between now and 24 hours. Else we'll go to Monday Night Raw. All right. Otherwise, hey, listen, I can't even holler today, as you notice. Boy, it's been rough today. The neck is gone. But I owe you too tomorrow. Have a great night, fam.